Good morning. Welcome to chamguru.com, your partner on your relationship bliss. You must have gone through our video series of the damaging acts on the relationship. If you haven't, please visit our channel, and on our channel you will see the list of damaging acts in the relationship. You must be visiting this video series for the reason that you want to improve the situation of your relationship. It could be that you are in a fantastic relationship already and you want to understand the reasons why your relationship is in the fantastic stage and what you need to do to continue that. Or you could be in a relationship where you want to improve the relationship from where it is right now, and probably or perhaps you are in a situation where your partner has stepped away from you or is considering to step away from you. Bless your heart. If that's the situation, this video series should help you, definitely should help you. Again, I recommend to see the video series of the damaging acts before you get onto this video series, in which we will be discussing the strategies that you should implement, or the strategies that you may be already doing it unknowingly, the things that you may be doing which is helping your relationship and that you should continue to do it. Basis of anything positive is the alignment. So if there is an alignment in your relationship, the relationship is bound to be in a good situation. If it is in a tough situation, bringing it back to the alignment is going to help you. So we will go through this series, and we will be talking more and more about the strategies that will help you cast away all the barriers that are there between you and your partner. So each one of us, we came together in a relationship because we had set some great expectations. We were attracted to some very positive aspects of your partner, both of us, right? Your partner and you. And in the beginning, the relationship feels like a series of magical moments. It feels like a bliss because that's what you followed, and that's where you thought that you can definitely spend the whole life together. And during this phase, it felt like stars. You're sitting in the middle of the galaxy and surrounded by the stars, and you're on a magic carpet and you're floating. Everybody remembers those magical moments. I'm sure you do too. And somewhere after that phase, that intoxicating feeling of being in love begins to fade. You start seeing things. You watch your partner doing the brush, you watch your partner first time throwing up. These are silly things, but real life starts to set in. Then each one's preferences start showing in. What sort of food you like. Do you like air conditioner at 20 or 25 or 60 or 65, Fahrenheit and degrees I'm talking about. But very minor differences and minor preferences, they start showing up. And even though you could be accommodating in the beginning, the feeling of that love, feeling of that, the bliss, it starts to fade. And this is where, slowly your fears and doubts, they start creeping in. And that's where the small disagreements start to show up. That's where small, expectations start replacing the appreciations that you had for each other, right? And when the other person, or you or your partner, the other person starts enforcing their preferences, at least in their area, when they're less accommodating, that's where you start feeling abandoned. That's the feeling again, right? They're abandoned by very person whom you believe that you gave everything to, right? So this is the phase where the fears and the doubts are, unleashing. And the surroundings outside, they are not helping you. They are making the matter worse. Because you watch the news, you look at the divorce rate, you look at the second marriage divorce rate, you hear about your friends' divorces that they are going through, or you've seen your family and friends that they have had troubles with, and these fears, they start jumping in because you start catching up all those negative vibes, negative emotions. And so you try to punish your partner for not being who they are, thought them to be, knowingly or unknowingly. That's what you would start doing. You would reach a point where you think that, oh, come on, you made me eat Chinese, so I'm going to make you eat Mexican, right? Or you made me watch this stupid, again, stupid is the word that will come to your mind. I don't say that, the movies of, the girly movies are stupid, but you get the point, right? Like, oh, you made me watch this movie, I'm going to watch the action movie. Oh, you made me, not spend time with my friends, I'm also not going to, do that. Oh, you told the kids to do X, Y, Z when, I told them to do A, B, C, and this is the trouble. So you start, pushing your point of view, your preferences further and further when, you realize that everybody has their preference. And you start holding your partner responsible for your happiness. And that's where all the disagreements and expectations and everything starts creeping in, right? So right now, your relationship might be in a lethal rotten pile, right? I mean, I'm not saying that it is, but if it is, things are going to get better, okay? Everybody goes through that phase. It's about learning about the situation that you are in. And once you understand what situation you are in, and that's when you start analyzing things and looking at those things in a proper perspective, right? That's what is going to help you in getting to the proper, the perspective, proper mode, proper understanding. That's where you will have to take. Once you have that understanding, you will be able to you'll become more patient. You will be able to understand your partner's point of view. You will be able to understand and appreciate your reactions to it. And you don't have to go, let your fears run the rumble in your mind, right? So that may be the situation right now. But don't worry, everybody has been there, and things will get better from there. So the struggle is part of the story, right? That's the fun. When you say, I want to reach, let's say, San Francisco, and I'm starting from, whatever, Las Vegas, right? So your car will have to go through the struggle of, there has to be a gas, there has to be, friction, there has to be road. So everything that you're experiencing is part of the, the story. So that's how you'll have to look at the things that they are. If you feel sad, yeah, that's all right. If you feel, angry, that's all right. But then you don't, once you start accepting your emotions and, the deal as part of the story itself, then you become more patient. So this is a very important line to understand. It doesn't mean that struggle needs to continue. It doesn't mean that, struggle is the constant thing that you need to keep in, in your situation. But realize that struggle will be there. You don't have to feel very bad about it, and it will fade away. If you let it fade away, it will fade away, right? A strong relationship requires choosing to love each other even in those moments when the struggle to like each other, right? When you're struggling to like each other, and that's when you'll have to remember. And believe me, when even one person is able to remember that, right, this situation comes out in a better way. As long as you have argument, but while having the arguments, you realize that you're having arguments because you love each other, things get better, right? So it's always about getting out of the mode of disagreements and getting in the mode of agreements, right? In alignment is where the peace will come from. Now we have listed 10 strategies, right? There are several strategies, but we just picked 10 strategies that we will go over in the next set of videos, and each of the strategy will enforce the principle of alignment. How you need to look at this, apply this strategy to help you, improve your situation in the relationship. So these are all in the betterment of working on yourself, because working on yourself helps you appreciate the things and gives you all the mojo, all the fuel that you need to set the relationships in the right order, right? And we have compiled several strategies, right? And it is going to bring back your lost magic, and sooner than later, more faster and faster you get these principles, and faster you get alignment in your situation with yourself and with your partner, faster the things are going to improve. And it is also these things have worked even in the situation where the partner had considered leaving, right, or considered or even left and thought of filing the divorce or filed the divorce, or in some cases even the partners went away and they came back once they realized what they lost, right? But that point comes when then there is a situation of agreement. As long as disagreement persists, it's very difficult to overcome the resistance, overcome the barrier and move on. So watch our full video series. It will be coming up on our channel, and do share your comments. Thanks for watching this introductory video, and go through the series. Do share your comments and questions, and if there is any particular question that you would like us to answer, please feel free to comment on our this YouTube channel, or better yet, you can visit our website www.chamguru.com, that is CHUMGURU.com. And we give away free reports, free strategies, free our observations that we have built, a small miniature books that you can start applying today, right away, and you will see the results right away in improvement of your esteem, improvement of your mood, improvement in your relationship on day one itself. So thanks. Like our video, subscribe it, and share our comments, share it with your loved ones, friends who you think it will help. And thanks again, and looking forward to see you in the next series of the videos.